let me show you the best game that you're not playing right now. It's called the Digital Football League, and you can find it at thedigitalfootball.com. This is a American football simulator with a big twist. We don't just watch football games. We can get involved. Here's the next game. It's at 8 o'clock. It'll be played in acid rain, where the players might get harmed. You can see the team that you're a fan of right here, and you can vote on a bunch of different things. You can vote on which players to send to training. Right now, we've got a vote for Shandy Blustery Drip to go train in the village. Here's the village. There's a bunch of different buildings where you can go send your players to train, and I wanted to tell you a story about why you should be playing this game. Let's take a look right here. We've got a bunch of different players, from Jude Screechy Smudge, the star quarterback of the Denver Poops, all the way to Good Pup Steffi. So let's go to Good Pup Steffi's page. Why is there a dog playing football? It's a story of community. The Las Vegas Copperheads were not a very good team in their young days. In the 4th season of the game, the team decided, what happens if we cut every bench player and a player is injured in the game? What will happen? Will there be a random player subbed in from another team? Will there be a new player created? Well, that day we found out, because Good Pup Steffi ran in and substituted in for the Las Vegas Copperheads and has been a fan hit ever since. Here's another wonderful story. Wet Norman. Now you say, oh, that's a funny name, Wet Norman. Their name was not originally Wet Norman. It was actually Will-et Norman. But they played a game where the opposing team used 4 different fog machines, which randomly apply, all onto Wet Norman. Well, at the time, Will-et Norman. The wet stat decreases your kick. They proceeded to be a terrible kicker for the rest of the game, which makes sense because they had all those fog machines on them. Someone in the Discord jokingly said their name should be Wet Norman now because they were so wet. And well, lo and behold, the next time we saw them play, they were Wet Norman. I'd also like to tell you a story about a current ongoing thing. I'll go to the homepage first. There's an announcement about the Scrolls of Power by our beloved reporter, Eva Chambers. She's telling you about some super sleuths who've uncovered something. Some community members investigated into some events that were going on about the Undefined, where a game was played where, for some reason, there was an undefined player scoring touchdowns and kicking field goals. These players investigated and found 3 powerful scrolls. And now the DFL must make a vote. Which scroll do they choose? Do they choose the card scroll, where there's new card packs? There's a collectible card system in this game. That's how you get items, like the fog machine I mentioned before. There's old packs. They're out of distribution. Maybe this card or this scroll could unlock those packs again. Or maybe you want to make a player younger again, extend their career. Or maybe you want to help out the village so that it's much easier to level up the village buildings with tokens so that everyone can benefit. And right now that's being talked about. Let's look at one of those people who investigated. Tama Hodge, Denver Poops, amazing player. In their investigations, you'll notice this normally just shows the traits of the player. But we found a little Easter egg on Tama's page about undefined knowledge. They were investigating the undefined, and well, what did they find? Whatever this is. We were very confused. We were trying to figure out what was going on. And one thing that we found was this trophy here that you can't see in the text. We were able to copy it out as a GIF. And it says that it's the trophy for Season 1 for the Houston Blasters. But I can show you that the Houston Blasters are not the Season 1 champions. In fact, the Hurricanes are the Season 1 champions. So what's going on there? All these interesting storylines, interesting community events, interesting happenings in the league. You can also bet on games with tokens. I've got a couple of bets coming up. I sure hope the teams I bet on won. You can watch your team play in the playoffs. You can help them out with items like the fog machine that I talked about. There's so many items I couldn't talk about it. This game is amazing. You should start playing today. You should check it out.